all-in-one governance token? Sphere Finance will change the governance game. Here's how. Find out why this new protocol is gaining so much attention. The DeFi industry is growing at an alarming rate, and Sphere Finance seems to be on its way to revolutionizing the game. When it comes to investing your money, the price of a cryptocurrency is one of the most significant aspects to consider, isn't it? Keep in mind that when it comes to your hard-earned cash, we don't claim to be financial experts, so at the end of the day, it's entirely up to you what you do with the information we provide in our content. With that said, let's get on with the video. Traders and investors are always trying to predict prices down to the last decimal and want to know the answers to questions like how much Sphere will be worth in the short and long run. In this video, we'll answer that question and help you understand Sphere Finance by getting into the boring stuff and breaking it down so simply that even your kids, whether real or imaginary for the sake of this unnecessary metaphor, would understand. Before we go any further, remember to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel to learn more about cryptocurrencies. Before we get into the price projection, let's take a look at this fast-rising cryptocurrency and see what it's got. What is Sphere Finance? The Sphere coin is designed to be used to store governance tokens from other projects. And no one knows exactly what the token's price will be in the near future because it's still a baby in the crypto space. The project promises to spend its first launch funds on governance tokens, but this has yet to materialize. Sphere Finance is essentially a cutting-edge system that provides value and benefits to Sphere token holders. Soon, Sphere will be developed into a self-contained protocol with incentives for its supporters, which is bound to raise their market price sooner or later. In the second quarter of 2022, Sphere wants to offer multiple games, including a deflationary lottery in which no one loses and 10 winners are chosen every 3 days. Their objective here is to use an auto-staking technique to transform the decentralized finance industry. Its protocol, which functions as an auto-staking tool, seeks to make staking as easy as a transaction, so it'll be as easy as going to the store and buying your favorite bottle of liquor. The protocol aims to make governance acquisition simple for investors in an ecosystem where users can gain exposure to a wide set of projects across several blockchains with only one token, something like a one-size-fits-all type of situation. Secondly, by holding only one Sphere token, token holders will get access to governance across multiple protocols. So in theory, if Sphere Finance accomplishes everything it promises, you could govern, let's say, the Shiba Inu token if you own a Sphere token. This will work by Sphere Finance attempting to suck in governance tokens into the treasury, and the protocol will ultimately convert Sphere token holders into governance holders of other protocols. This means that if you own a Sphere token, you can give your suggestions on how to make any protocol better. Isn't that cool? Sphere Finance hopes to turn the auto-staking protocol into a one-of-a-kind index fund similar to the S&P 500 index on the stock market, thanks to its high annual percentage yield and continuous investments. The token currently has a full diluted market cap of $488 million and is trading at this amount. Why is Sphere Finance becoming more and more popular? In the cryptocurrency ecosystem, the decentralized finance sector is rapidly gathering steam. Some analysts believe that investor attention is shifting away from asset trading and slowly towards passive income prospects in the DeFi market. This means that investors don't want to trade one token for another anymore. Instead, they want to buy and hold tokens that eventually generate interest over a specific period of time. It's kind of like real estate and how it appreciates over time. As a result, Sphere Finance has been on the radar of investors, and the greater number of investors interested in a project, the higher the price. It's a matter of elementary economics, dear Watson. Demand goes up, the price goes up, and vice versa. Sphere Finance currently looks like it has the potential to disrupt the DeFi market. This is part of the reason why we took the time to make a whole video about it, since we think it's going to be a major player in the coming years. Sphere Finance is a unique project that tries to encourage other projects to collaborate in order to provide returns to its devoted stakeholders in a way that benefits all investors equally. In a nutshell, it's a network of wallets that produces a self-sustaining, unified, and vast society powered by earnings and managed by a calculated, automated, and complicated algorithm. Sphere Finance has been tackling difficulties and delivering new products and services in the DeFi industry at a much faster rate than the rest. This is thanks to services such as Sphere Finance's Quantum Liquidity as a Service, QLAS, which allows projects to increase the liquidity of their tokens rather than having them sit on a decentralized exchange gathering nothing but dust. To understand what QLAS is, we must first understand what liquidity is. The quantity of funds available for exchange in any particular liquidity pool is referred to as liquidity. Liquidity pools function by having the worth of the tokens in the pool as the same amount as the Matic. With this, when you sell, you're adding more tokens to the pool, making each token useless and driving the price down. And when you purchase, you're adding more Matic to the pool, driving the price up. Kind of confusing, isn't it? Yeah, it's kind of hard to get your head around it with all these fancy terms in the mix. So let's discuss what Matic is. Maybe that'll help clear up the fog just a little bit. Wrapping Matic, also known as Matic, lets you trade directly with other cryptocurrencies. And you're required to have Matic to exchange Matic for other ERC20 tokens on decentralized platforms like QuickSwap. Matic is basically an Ethereum-based digital currency that's interchangeable with other ERC20 tokens. Matic is used to manage, secure, and pay network transaction fees on the Polygon network. By actively milking the liquidity in your liquidity pool, quantum liquidity changes the game. The way this works is by regular liquidity providers putting liquidity in the pool to operate as an automated market maker. You can think of AM as a computer software that automates the process of providing liquidity. Therefore, quantum liquidity deals with the available liquidity to generate a yield using several secure protocols. Sphere Finance will go even further and provide quantum liquidity as a service to other projects and protocols as well. Broadly speaking, any project that wants to make use of quantum liquidity's insane power will be able to do so through Sphere Finance in exchange for a fee. Now for our pricing forecasts with the boring part out of the way. Stick around just for a little longer because it'll be worth it. We promise. Price predictions. There are indications that the cryptocurrency sector is set to enter a new age. It's very clear that the long-term price projection for Sphere will rise, since there's still hope that the currency will gain a lot more attention as a result of the new services they're adding, such as quantum liquidity. As a result, the year 2022 is expected to conclude with an average price of 18 cents and a minimum price of 15 cents. The highest possible price is projected to be about 22 cents. In simpler words, there's likely to be a 95% change overall. Because of the efforts of network developers and community investors, the value of Sphere will keep rising. As a result, the estimated price beyond this year is going to be bullish. By the end of 2023, we expect Sphere to reach a maximum price of 26 cents. This is due to the fact that Sphere has frequently proved to be a good investment, with their development teams working around the clock. It's also one of the most promising blockchain projects in terms of application cases, aside from the technology. Long-term predictions. When it comes to long-term forecasts, some basic analysis is required for price projections. The native token provides a number of industry benefits. The autonomy of the digital economy makes it perfect, and the network provides competitive, programmable payment, logistics, and storage alternatives as dApps and stable currencies grow. If additional investors are attracted to their ideas, the average price of Sphere might grow to almost 26 cents by the end of 2025. Even though the price appears to be excessive, you never know. Sphere and other cryptocurrencies are incredibly unpredictable, and their values can fluctuate dramatically at any time. It's necessary to keep in mind that the crypto market is driven by unpredictability. As a result, predicting and keeping up with current market trends is difficult. In this case, a large number of crypto analysts are involved, and considering that the long-term investors are likely to hold it, the currency could even reach $1 within the next 10 years. Thanks to its innovations and key principles, Sphere is one of the best currencies and has garnered the attention of seasoned investors. The project has all it needs to flourish in the future, thanks to a growing investment in the currency and a well-seasoned team. If you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for future videos. Please leave a comment below to tell us what you think about Sphere Finance, and if you think it's going to be a game changer or not. Cheers.